Cronin Toyota and Cronin Nissan are honored to partner with Proudly We Served, as well as the continued support of our local active and retired military veterans across eastern Indiana.
I'm Al Bledsoe, Veterans of Foreign War, Post 1108.
I'm Ron Chappell, chaplain for Veterans, Vietnam Veterans Association 777, here in the city of Richmond, and co-host with Al here at Proudly We Serve. And doing something a little bit different this year, we've got our special guest today, Mr. Mike Bentley.
Hi guys, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm Mike Bentley. I work for Nottingham Automotive here in Richmond at 1400 East Main Street.
Okay, all right.
So, Mike, tell us a little bit what you do at Nottingham's.
I'm sure Nottingham Automotive, once again, it's located at 1400 East Main Street. And we have a sales and finance department, a large showroom to display our cars, trucks, and vans. We have a service department with 12 bays. We have a detail department with 3 bays. And we also have a body shop that does insurance estimates, insurance repairs and claims, all types of body work, including classic restorations all the way to rust repairs on current model vehicles.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Now, some might be asking the question, well, why is this program having him on as a guest? Well, remember, the program is for and about veterans. Mike himself is a veteran, as is the owner, Mike Nottingham, is a veteran, and they are doing some special things for veterans, and we want to make sure that that gets out there to our veteran community and family. So, Mike, so what is it about your business that would make you, or that you do, especially for veterans?
Well, for veterans, we have a veterans program that we're introducing, where if a veteran comes to us and buys a vehicle, if they honor us by buying a vehicle from us, we're going to honor their service by giving them at least a $500 discount on a car, truck, or van out of inventory. We're going to include a year's free oil changes. And also, when you come in for your oil change, we have a 56-point check, which is going to go over everything on your vehicle. When you leave, you'll know the tire depth, how much brakes you have left, in order to maintain your car better. And if you have to leave it overnight for repair, we're also going to give you a vehicle to drive.
At no charge.
At no charge.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's
I
a
know
big
that
one.
personally.
That's
yeah.
a big one. So.
Okay, so I want to get that at top to get your interest. Now, we're focusing on the veterans, something that's provided for veterans, which is the reason we're here. So now let's talk about what all you do down there. You guys got a whole lot of stuff happening down there at Nottingham's.
Yeah, we really do. One of the programs that is the highlight of our dealership is our MATS program. MATS stands for Mission Auto Truck Sales. And it was founded, we started this program in 1977, and we've continued it to today. And MATS has assisted in finding affordable, reliable vehicles for thousands of organizations and individuals. Some of the organizations and individuals that we serve are mission organizations and staff and missionaries that are all around the world, parachurch ministries, humanitarian organizations, churches, schools, counselors, teachers, college and universities and their staff. And we also have an international business where we sell internationally all over the world and deliver them to our customers.
Yeah. I thought about asking for a job down there, but I just couldn't see myself trying to figure out how to drive that car to Japan. Just couldn't figure out how I could
Yeah,
make that
no,
happen.
we'll ship them, and we ship vehicles overseas.
Yeah. That's right. I know. Yeah. Africa. I remember I was down there one day, and you guys were dealing with a car that had to go to Africa or whatever.
Well, the international side of our business, Mike Nottingham handles that, along with he also runs our body shop here. So, but and we have had recently. I know Mike's working on a shipping a vehicle to, I believe, South Africa right now.
How do you deal with freight on stuff like that? That would be
Wow, it's very complex.
Yeah, I would think
It's
so.
very complex, and Mike understands it and knows how to do it. But I don't have a lot of knowledge on that. But yeah, it's a process.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you'd have to do probably a ship or something. I don't think you could do air. I don't think.
Oh. Yeah, well, if you send it to let the Army take it, we could take it by air. You know, we got these big.
Well, they got carriers that would carry it. An airplane would carry it, I think.
C-147.
The cost would be.
I've flew and been around many of those.
C-140. Yeah. We could do it. Okay. So in your business, you meet all kinds of people. You know, how do you know if a person's a veteran when they come in there? I mean, is there something you ask for, or is it just?
Yeah, when I meet a customer, part of selling a car is building a relationship. So in the process of finding that customer's wants, needs, and desires as far as an automobile.
Right.
I usually find out some background. I'm a prior service member myself.
Yeah.
I'm a United States Marine.
Oh.
So it's something that I ask a majority of the time.
Yeah.
Especially when it's an older person, if they've served.
Yeah. Well, you know, we always joke about the different services between the services, and Pete McDaniels. You know Pete? He was
I know that
the
name.
veteran service officer, and he was on. We were talking about the services they provide, and so he said, Ron, he said, do you know what Army stands for? I said, well, Army. He said, no, it ain't ready for Marines yet.
Oh, that's funny.
I said, okay, I won't say anything else.
Pete's really been sick. And
Yeah, he has.
He used to be on our show. In
Yeah.
fact,
I talked to him
now that
recently.
you bring that up, I just talked to him Saturday.
Yeah.
We helped sponsor the Desmond Bain thing.
Yeah.
And Pete was in about 8:30. I mean, he's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And with all that bone marrow on him,
Yeah.
boy, he's just really been sick.
Yeah.
He was one
So-
of our best guests. We used to have him fill in when we couldn't get anybody at the last minute.
So now Mike will take that position, right?
So tell me about when you come in for service and things like that. Is that scheduled in, or do you just come in, or how do you work all that?
For the most part, our service department is without a doubt our busiest department. So most of the work does need to be scheduled. Most of it would have to be scheduled.
Who does all that?
Dave Torbeck, our service manager.
He schedules his own thing or whatever.
Yeah, well, we have several people that would work in scheduling appointments for our service customers. But the big benefit that we provide to our service customers is the experience that all our service people have. Dave Torbeck has been a service manager and worked in a body shop side of the business for over 35 years. And we also have 4 top-notch technicians to work on our cars. John Leffel, who worked for us at the Ford store for many years, he has 35 years experience. Tom Ramey has 35 years experience. And Brandon Johnson, who's probably our import expert, it seems like he ends up working on most of the imports, and he's a great technician. He has 12 years experience. And we also have Steve Rowland that's worked for us full-time, but now he's kind of moved to part-time, and he has over 40 years experience. Not only that, our service department provides some of the best service rates in town. So if you compared a job that our service department would do for you with all the experience and the technicians that we have at our disposal to jobs that you might do at bigger stores here in town, I think you'll find that our work is going to be not only high quality, but less expensive as well.
And that's probably because of Mike's position, I guess, if you will, is he focuses on the people, to be of service to the people at the minimal cost. Is that right? Or
Yeah, when
I mean-
Nottinghams came to Richmond and opened up our first dealership in 1964, we've been serving the Richmond community for all that time, 57 years, I believe. And when I say that we serve our customers, we really do. When a customer comes into Nottingham Automotive, we're servants. They're the boss. So, and I think that's important. It's important philosophy for our dealership.
Yeah. Well, you certainly you make your customers feel good. Feel good. All my personal experience there, it's been great. It's been great. I don't even think about going anywhere else.
Well, the people that work for us, for the most part, we really enjoy our job, and I also think the philosophy of making it easy to buy a car is extremely important. I think if you make something, the simpler it is to buy a car, the more cars you're going to sell.
Yeah.
Now, I've worked for other dealerships, and I've seen some really complex ways and a lot of hoops you have to jump through to buy a car. Well, we work kind of old school here, and I think that we try to make it simple to buy a car, service a car, and I think the simpler you make it and the easier you make it to buy a car, the more cars you'll sell.
You're right. Again, on my personal experience, I've bought cars from there for 20 years, a little bit more, and I've never had a problem. And not that I have not had a problem with the car, but if I did have a problem with the car, I had an occasion where the owner felt like that problem was not something that I caused. It was a inherent problem with the vehicle itself, and so they took care of it. You guys took care of it, and no cost to me, and everything worked fine. Haven't had a problem.
Well, we sell cars. We do it. It's not so much by the book, because you might have bought a car as is, but come to find out after you took delivery a short time, we find out that it's something that we missed. In that case, we're not going to make the customer pay for it.
Yeah.
We're going to take care of it. And we always have.
Yeah. So, in dealing with the military community, how do we help them to understand and learn and know about the services that you provide other than what we're doing here today? Do you have any type of promotional program or anything?
Yeah, we've recently implemented. Now, I've always helped the military because I am a veteran.
Yes.
But we've implemented a program that I wanted to highlight on the show for our military people, where if you come in and buy a car from us, what you'll get are a few things. First of all, you'll get at least a $500 discount on the vehicle you buy. We will provide a 1 year of free maintenance, free oil changes. And along with those oil changes, we're going to do a 56-point inspection, which is a big deal. It's gonna cover everything on the car. Your suspension system, the way it drives, your tire depth, the depth of your brake pads, and help our veterans better maintenance their vehicles. But it's a way that you can have buy a car, get a discount, have free oil changes for a year, and have a maintenance plan where you're going to know if there's anything that needs your attention.
Okay. So is that akin to like an unspoken warranty, so to speak? In other words, if I buy the car, get out there, something happens to the car, I bring it back, the maintenance shop makes an assessment. Is there a discount on the work, or?
I'm glad you brought that up. Our service department, we have operated from the lowest charge as far as hourly work of anybody in town. We discount our service work up front. So I think you're gonna find, if you give us a chance in service, which I give, and one thing I've done since I've been here, I've given everybody who's bought a car from me one free oil change, because I want them to experience the service. A lot of people who experience the service, they find it's a no-hassle process, that we're very honest and upright and upfront about the repairs that are needed, and we have the best prices in town. So yeah, I think there's a great benefit monetarily to using our service department. But also with the experience of our techs, we do the job right.
Right.
But there's not going to be any additional discount above and below that, above that already discounted price. But it's a fabulous price on the work. It's more than competitive, and you get a great service with your vehicle.
I just had this crazy idea. What if I live in, let's say, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I heard about Nottingham's Automotive, and I called you and I said, hey, I understand, I see that you have a vehicle on your website. How do I get that vehicle? I can't drive that far. How do I get that vehicle?
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Actually. And we deliver vehicles from coast to coast to our customers. Now, if you're here locally or in Indianapolis or somewhere close, we'll deliver it for free. Otherwise, there's a charge for it, but it's very, very reasonable. And we have a lot of drivers that drive for us. But yeah, we can absolutely deliver to Pittsburgh. We've delivered from California to the Carolinas. So from Texas to Michigan.
Okay.
And beyond. I think we've had deliveries in Canada as well. So.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, heck, if you can send a car to China, I guess you could send it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
No job too big or too small.
Yeah, that's great. So now, and you've been with Mike Nottingham for how long?
Well, I worked for 13 years at the Chrysler Jeep store.
Right.
And I have been back with here at this location with Nottingham Automotive since 2014. Been in the car business for 35 years, but the majority of my career I've spent working for the Nottinghams.
Okay. What about employment opportunities there? Any?
Oh yeah, we're we have openings in our detail department. We are always looking for a good detailer. But also as far as service, technicians are welcome to apply as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do have some openings. We don't have a lot of openings because most of the people who come to work for us, they stay.
Yeah.
So we don't have a lot of openings, but we're always looking for good employees.
Yeah.
Sure.
I forgot to mention that detail shop. They do a fabulous job.
They really do.
They really do.
Yeah, my detail guys can take an old car and they can literally make it brand new.
Yeah.
And give me just a second. I just want to, as far as our detail shop, and I'm glad you brought that up. They take an old car, they can make it look brand new, given enough time. It is led by our Dave Hartman, who has 32 years experience. His head detailer, Jasper Jr., has 22 years experience. And without a doubt, those those folks I appreciate so much. They work harder than anyone at our dealership.
Yeah.
Our dealership, they run that place back there like an assembly line. Detail cars one right after another and work harder than anybody with very little pay and even less recognition. And I'd like to take this time to thank them. They're a key part of our dealership, and we could not survive without them.
Yeah.
So they have my gratitude for sure.
That's just about the last thing you're going to do, though, is the detail when you're going to deliver it to a customer.
And that's the last thing they see.
And that's-
and
yeah.
a lot of times,
And that's what
that's
they
the
think
last
you-
thing they
yeah.
see, and that's the final impression that
Exactly.
they get.
First impression. Well, I mean, for the buyer, you know, you look at it and it looks
Very,
good.
very important.
Then you
Yeah,
get it
detail
started.
people, and like he said, they're kind of probably underpaid. And they don't really get a lot of thank yous for what they do, but
Yeah.
my God,
But we
they
couldn't do it without them.
Yeah, for
Absolutely.
sure. Yeah, I get that.
So now we are located. Where are we located? I say we. I'm just by you know.
We have
buying
a
into it.
full-service dealership at 1400 East Main Street.
All right.
Here in Richmond. Like I said, we've been serving the Richmond area since 1964, and 2021 has been one of our best years ever. It really has.
And let's see, a marker that I would suggest, Central United Methodist Church.
Right across the
Most of
street.
us-
Right.
Yeah, right across the
Yeah.
street from it. Yeah. So that's a good marker. All right. Well, anything in particular that you want to get out there to the folks about the business? Any special anything going on other than not just veterans, but any special opportunities, programs, whatever for folks out there that might want to come and partake of?
Well, I just the only program that I would highlight once again is our MATS program, Mission Auto Truck Sales, where we find it's a locator system, and that's how our customers can use that. If we don't have a vehicle that we have in stock that you'd like to purchase, we can actually go out, find that vehicle, bring it back, get a great service from our service manager and all his super techs. Take it to our detail shop. Have the detail guys take it and make it look brand new, and even deliver it to you anywhere in the United States.
Yeah, and they will do that.
And we do it.
I've seen it.
We do it.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily have to find a car in stock.
Right.
If you have particular needs, we will go out, find a vehicle to suit those needs, make it totally reliable, make it clean, and make you proud to own it, and then deliver it to you.
So even though you don't see the vehicle, if you know what you want, you can call Mike. Mike, what's your number?
My phone number is 765-960-5783.
Okay, so if you don't see it, just call Mike. You can get it. Veterans, don't forget. We got about 3 minutes. Don't forget, $500 at least off your purchase. Plus, you get the free 1-year service plan, and what else was it?
And 56-point inspection on each and every service.
Yeah. So you veterans out there, if you're looking for a good place to purchase a car and get good, reliable service, this is the place, Nottingham Automotive. And I don't do this for everything, but this is my personal testimony, dealing with them for over 20 years. I am completely satisfied. So I don't have a problem with recommending you guys.
Well, I appreciate it. We won't let you down. That's for sure.
All right.
Because of the service end of it, of course, that's what I like to hear more than anything.
Yeah.
Anybody can sell a car.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Service is another thing.
I tell customers that. I tell them that all the time, that anyone would be happy to sell you a car and take your money.
Right.
Okay, in the car business. But it's the guy who's willing to take care of you after the sale and stand behind his vehicle that makes the difference.
Yeah, it's a good philosophy to have.
Yeah. And veterans, I mean, it ain't like we got a lot of money. Yeah, we got a lot of retired veterans.
Yeah.
In this area. Really.
A lot of retired veterans.
Yeah. And so they're always looking for, a break someplace. And, the nation owes the veterans a break.
Yeah, we should honor our veterans
Yes.
because we're very fortunate and blessed to have a free country.
That's right.
Where we can go do what we want,
That's
worship
right.
where we want.
That's
but
right.
that freedom isn't free. Somebody paid a price for it.
You better know it. Yeah, if you don't think that's true, visit our Veterans Park and we can show you the memorials. And go out here to Earlham, the cemetery. You see some markers out there, some people that paid the dear price for your freedom. And for the ability to have a very customer-friendly business like Nottingham Automotive.
Very important.
All right, guys. We're about down on time. One more time, the address, Mike.
It's 1400 East Main Street here in Richmond.
1400 East Main Street, and the phone number again is?
Our phone number to our dealership is 765-966-0101.
Okay, and get there, and Karen will patch you into to Mike or whatever and get you set up for a visit, and you can go down there and get the rolling. All right? All right, well, I guess we're out of here. Hey,
thanks, you guys. Appreciate that.
thanks, folks, for watching Proudly We Serve, and keep on keeping on. Bye-bye.
Cronin Toyota and Cronin Nissan are honored to partner with Proudly We Served, as well as the continued support of our local active and retired military veterans across eastern Indiana.